I might go with REMAX.
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 Probably REMAX.
Same thing, REMAX.
REMAX.
Same here.
Century 21.
REMAX.
I would use a private company like Kijiji or something along the line, see if I can sell it on there. If I can't sell it privately and save a few bucks, I would probably pick that company that is red and blue, Realtor or something like that. I'm not sure. What are the colors of REMAX?
You may be thinking REMAX because it is blue, red, and white.
That's it. That's probably it.
Probably Century 21 because I've heard of them.
I go two. I have Home Life, and then I'd use REMAX just because one of my good friends from high school is an agent, so it'd be bad if I didn't go with him.
I would actually sell the house myself, which is what I've done the last couple of times I sold a house.
Royal LePage, maybe?
I would also say Royal LePage or Century 21.
I'm not really sure.
REMAX is the only one I know.
The only one I really know is REMAX.
One of my teachers is actually a real estate agent, so I'd probably go to her, or I'll go to that like weird hot air balloon symbol company.
Century 21.
REMAX because I worked for them.
I don't know, probably like REMAX.
I would go with REMAX.
Home Life 5-star.
Okay, and why?
Because it's my family's company.
I believe they're called Reality Inc., I believe. I'm not too sure, but that's who I would go with. REMAX, actually, that I saw, but I just didn't remember the name. So, yeah, it was REMAX, though.
Let's say REMAX.
I'd say the same thing.
I can't think of any others.
I choose REMAX because I'm from Oshawa, and mainly REMAX is all around Oshawa area.
I see in my area, I live like in North York, and that's what I usually see. A lot of advertisements for REMAX. And it works because like they're always in my head. Like if I ever think about real estate, yeah, I'll probably go with these guys.
The way they advertise their company, it attracts consumers on choosing them over other real estate companies.
Because that's the one that comes to mind first.
My parents' real estate agent is with REMAX.
I see a lot of their advertising, their signs about.
Because they're well-known.
Well-known, well-established, credibility and so forth.
Because that's the one that I've seen the most advertised.
They have a lot of advertisements around.
I guess really it's just down to what you see out online and like advertising, on buses and wherever you go.
Just the fact that they're everywhere, so it is the first thing that comes to mind.
I can't even think of another real estate company.
I've only seen them probably once or twice.
REMAX was the one that stood out the most. Maybe it's been around longer, I'm not really sure why.
I'm not familiar with them.
Out of all the real estate companies, REMAX is the one that stands out the most because when I go into like neighborhoods, people that want to sell their house, it's usually REMAX in front of their property.
I think the REMAX brand is bigger, so everywhere you go, REMAX is like McDonald's. Every corner you can see that there's a REMAX, unlike the others.
Yeah, I think it dominates the market more.
I think because I don't see their advertisements as much.
Well, I've seen advertisements for those companies. I guess just not as visible. Or I don't know. I see more REMAX ads around.
I think it's more like how they stand out. I think of Century 21, it's not the first thing that pops up. I think it was REMAX, it's more like visuals.
It's the biggest one I know, to be honest with you. When I think of real estate, I think of Century 21. It's one that my parents sold the house with. It's one I go with.
I think because I've used them in the past, and that's the first one I would have gone with because they've given me good service in the past.
Comes to my head first because I've seen their advertisements.
I've just heard a lot about them. They have a good brand image.
I chose to do it myself because of a bad experience with a real estate agent and because I wanted to save money, and I did a great job on my own. Honest and trustworthy, especially with the amount of money that you're going to be putting behind buying a house. You got to have somebody that's going to be honest and fair with your money.
A good salesperson.
Experience, imagination, and the willingness to actually look for what I want.
If the real estate agent knows what they're doing, how the market is, what buyers are looking for in a house, and understanding from the customer's point of view of what the homeowner wants out of the house, right? So that's what I think.
Be an honest company who's going to do the best for our money.
Somebody who knows what they're doing, who can, make sure that the house we're going to be buying is, in good shape, what have you.
Reliability. Obviously, knowledge of my area, of my community, what I'm looking for. Probably a lot of long-term experience in the community.
One who knows the market and one who is patient and caters to the client's needs.
Well, definitely one that knows the market. The other thing is that someone who's listening to my needs as to what I want in a home, and absolutely someone who's going to do the best for me to get me, the bang for the money, what I'm looking for.
Personal attention to us.
The percentage that the person earns should be at an optimal number so that both of us benefit. That way the salesperson is happy and so is the seller, which is me. So that's what I would look for, number one.
I'd look at his social skills or her social skills because I want to see how they interact with potential buyers and that sort of thing. And obviously the rate, as he mentioned, is important. So those are probably the two main things.
A friendly person would be the first thing I go for, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say someone just genuine who, opposed to just looking for the sale, is looking for what you're looking for and will just take a back seat to what they're looking for. So someone that'll take the time and actually get you exactly what you're looking for and what your demands are.
I guess someone who has a good track record, good results, who's given people what they've been looking for, what they wanted.
Confidence, professional ability, organization, good contacts.
Outgoing, positive, pleasant demeanor, a good energy about them.
I'd look for the best, the one who sells the most and who is the best salesperson.
Someone who made me feel comfortable and, made me feel that I'd get the best value for my home that they could get for me and didn't charge me more than I felt was, the standard and appropriate.
Somebody who's not just trying to sell something as fast as they can, somebody who actually listens to what you want in a home, and I guess somebody who knows the area pretty well would be kind of important.
Honest, reliable, dedicated.
Well, number one, they got to know the city obviously well to know the market. They have to be people who are good listeners because you have to know what your client is looking for. And you got to be a good people's person because when you're dealing with another agent, you need to be able to negotiate without losing your calm and all that kind of stuff. You need to be politically correct at the same time.